Khachapuri. Welcome back to Bon Appekit, where we make all of your dreams in the kitchen come true. Come along with us this week as we take you on a journey to discover a hidden treasure from Eastern Europe. I must be talking about khachapuri. Now, khachapuri is a traditional bread boat made in the country of Georgia, and it celebrates the fishing traditions of that area and incorporates three of my favorite things, which is cheese, cheese, and cheese. Khacha means cheese curds, and puri means bread. So that's pretty much the recipe, and I'll show you how to make it with just these simple household ingredients. So step one is to get yourself some of all of this. Hey Carrie, what's a gamer's favorite dough?
I don't know.
Nintendo, of course. This recipe starts with just a little over a half a cup of water that is a little above body temperature. I just got this straight out of the hot tap. Instead of sugar to feed our yeast, I'm going to use about a teaspoon of fresh local honey. Give that a stir to incorporate. Once that honey is mostly dissolved, I'm adding in a heaping teaspoon of instant yeast. Give that a shake and a quake. It's hard to explain why I do this, but I'm just exposing more of the yeast to the water. You're going to set that to the side for about 5 minutes until it makes a sponge. Here in a large mixing bowl, I have 1 3/4 cups of pre-sifted all-purpose flour. I use that King Arthur high gluten flour. I believe this is 11.7. To that I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of powdered milk and about 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Whisk those until they're combined and then make a well in the center. Just a divot for your liquid. Before we add our sponge, we're going to take some nice extra virgin olive oil, drizzle in about 1 tablespoon of that. Adds a nice texture to your dough. You can see our yeast is bloomed and ready to go into our dry ingredient. We're going to blend that with a fork until it all comes together in one ball of dough. Comment below if you've ever made your own bread. Comment below if you ever had khachapuri. Bet you haven't.
I haven't.
Don't tell the folks at home, but I've never done this before. Once that has all come together, I'm going to flour my fingers and knead this for about 5 or 6 minutes. And I'm just folding it over itself, smashing it back down.
Happy you done.
You're going to build your gluten structure and make sure all of that flour gets moist with this kneading process. So after about 6 minutes of kneading that, you'll see you've got a nice, smooth, silky dough. You give it the dimple test, and it bounces right back. This thing's ready for our proof. I'm gonna put that back in our mixing bowl with a little kitchen towel. Let that rest in a warm place for about an hour until it's doubled in size. Hey Carrie, why do bakers start working so early in the morning?
I don't know.
Because they need the dough.
I
They need
agree.
the dough.
I like where this is heading. Mozzarella, feta, ricotta, garlic. Oh, we're on.
Yes, indeed. So our filling is going to start with 1 large egg. And to make sure that combines well, I always go ahead and give that a scramble before adding the other ingredients. I'm going to add 2.5 ounces of ricotta cheese. Crumble in about 2.5 ounces of feta cheese.
If you miss the bowl, it's okay.
And we're crumbling. This is the crumbling. Is this 4 ounces? This is more than 4 ounces.
I can.
You'll compensate for the overage. Step 1 is about 4 ounces of shredded mozzarella cheese. Add that to your mixing bowl. Some other chefs will tell you that you're done at this point, but they couldn't be more wrong because you need to add about a tablespoon and a half of fresh chopped parsley. Save a little pinch for your garnish.
Secret ingredient.
Yeah, these are our secret ingredients, and we're gonna get medieval with 3 or 4 cloves of crushed garlic. Comment below if you've ever eaten garlic.
I know people that don't know what an avocado is, like adults.
I have had an adult friend ask me, how do I eat this? I'm like, well, it's a fruit.
Have you ever had guacamole?
Have you ever eaten a peach?
What's guacamole? You know, the green stuff in Mexican restaurants is delicious. Oh my gosh.
And we're gonna give this a mixing until we got a nice uniform consistency. So make sure you're getting that egg all around and that ricotta. Those are going to be our binders for this cheese mix. Mix it like you like it. Ooh, stay with me. That looks marvelous. Doesn't that look good?
Are these Barbara's eggs?
Yeah, these are my neighbor's fresh eggs we're using, which is going to add another dimension of unbelievable flavor to our khachapuri. Okay, now once that's all combined, I'm going to put a cover over this and drop it in the fridge while our bread proofs. Hey Carrie, how do you fix a cracked pita?
No.
With tomato paste.
Oh!
So we've proofed our dough. Let's have a look at our little dough baby over here. Isn't that beautiful? Now we have to shape and stuff it. I'm gonna lay down a little flour on our work surface here. Just feed the chickens a little bit. Pull out this dough. Now's the time I forget to tell you to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. All right, we've got our dough baby here. Wow, it's a good looking dough, nice, soft and silky. And what you're gonna do is roll it out into an oval. So we're rolling. I think I can work with that. What do you think?
I have faith in you.
Now, let's get to the filling. I'm gonna take about half of our filling. Go ahead into the middle and just spread this out to about 1 inch from the edge of your dough. Oh wow, this smells so good. And if you need a little more, go back and get a little more. But like I said, we're going to about 1 inch from the edge. I think we've got it. What do you think? Now, the play here is to roll up your edge over some of that filling. And this will be what we call the gunwale of our bread boat. So just make a little cheese stuffed tube of your bread. Do that on both sides. And then you will twist the end up like so to make the prow. actually end up over here to make the stern. Okay. We'll transfer this to a sheet of parchment. And fill the center of that boat with the remainder of your cheese stuff.
Everybody in.
Every cheese is getting a ticket to this cruise. So. I think that's it. Is that bingo? This is a rustic village recipe, so it doesn't have to look perfect, but I think ours looks pretty perfect.
Good job for your first time.
You know, I've never done this before. Oh boy, lift that onto a sheet pan. And step one is I've beaten an egg together with a little bit of milk. We're going to take our brush and brush that egg wash into your raw dough. This will give it a nice browning and a nice glossy finish when it's done baking. I guess I didn't need all of that egg wash, but how do you break half an egg? Comment below if you know how to break half an egg. It's alright, I'll throw this in an omelet for breakfast or something. This goes into our 425 degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. I'll check it at 20 and I reckon we'll see you then. Hey Carrie, what's the difference between a good pizza joke and a bad pizza joke?
I don't know.
The delivery!
That's good.
All right, who's excited? Let's see how we did with our science experiment. Oh my gosh. That's what you want to see. You got a nice golden brown crust, the cheese filling bubbling up in our... What's it?
All right, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Khachapuri? How do you say it?
Khachapuri. If my accent is correct.
All right. Step one. Let's lift that baby out of there for a second. Here's where the magic starts to happen. We're going to make a well in our khachapuri. And in that well goes an egg yolk. I'm going to do the same on this other side. Oh, wow.
Looks like it's smiling.
And that just goes into the oven for another 5 minutes to set those yolks. Let's see how we did.
Ta-da! Look at that.
This is our
Yeah.
finish.
Oh, that looks so good.
Khachapuri deluxe. Well, that's hot. I'm going to transfer it over here. And step one is to hit it with 2 tablespoons of fresh butter.
Oh, yeah.
So you got your butter down. Now the traditional method here is to get that cheese into that egg and get that butter into that cheese and get that butter into that egg and get that egg into that cheese. So I'm just going to stir this up. Oh, wow. Who would turn this down? Who would not want to eat this? Goodness gracious, look at all that. It's got that rich garlic smell. And, so those egg yolks and the butter just really turn all of your cheese into almost a sauce here. And the final, step one, is another sprinkle of parsley.
Mm-hmm.
step one, there's only 2 rules. That is rip it and dip it. So I'm going in, grab me some of our bread over here, look at that, and just dip into our cheese. And pull that out. Oh, it's gonna be even better tasting. I'm going in. Oh, wow.
Yay.
Our 3-cheese blend is creamy, salty, and delicious, all wrapped up in this delicately, almost pretzel soft dough. I'm not saying I could eat this every week, but it's definitely going into my menu rotation. Khachapuri, who knew?
This is like breakfast.
What's it called? What's it called again?
Khachapuri?
God bless you. So as always, this has been Bon Appekit. Feel free to like, subscribe, share us around, leave any recipes you'd like to see us make in the comments below, and God bless. Take me away.
You think about all the chefs that are sweating in your pizza pie.
Think about all the cigar ashes that are in the tomato sauce.
What? That's like my great grandfather used to smoke cigarettes and make tomato soup.
Stirring the
Or
sauce.
having tomato sauce.
Keep stirring that sauce, Jimmy. Get back in there and stir that sauce.
She lived to be almost 90, but she smoked on the sly.